Look at me. Why am I not surprised?
Next, we're in San Diego, California, for the sentencing of John Gardner. The 31-year-old pled guilty to 2 counts of murder during the commission of rape of 2 teenage girls. Gardner abducted 14-year-old Amber Dubois as she walked to school. And a year later, 17-year-old Chelsea King while she was jogging in a park. Neither victim's body was initially found, but physical evidence recovered near where King was abducted linked Gardner to the crime after his DNA came back as a match in the state's database of prior sexual offenders. The DNA evidence, however, was only enough to charge Gardner with King's murder, not Amber Dubois, which investigators suspected Gardner was also responsible for.
What is your plea? Guilty.
So in exchange for a guilty plea for both murders and for revealing the location of Dubois' body, prosecutors agreed not to pursue the death penalty. Now, at sentencing, before the judge hands down his punishment, Gardner sits with his head slumped and eyes down as the victim's parents address him during their impact statements.
You've taken my daughter and my best friend. You have taken my youngest daughter's role model and her innocence. You have taken a bright, shining star from this community and our world away, and for what purpose? To serve your sick, twisted, perverted mind.
Now, with our last hope for justice, we depend on the prison community to slowly and painfully cause your remaining days on this earth to be a living nightmare.
John, since I learned of your arrest for Chelsea's murder, I refuse to speak your name. I have called you monster, sociopath, serial killer, animal. You are all of those things. But as I thought about what I was going to say today, I realized that names like monster and animal, in a perverse way, let you off the hook.
Chelsea King's mother then addresses the lasting impact Chelsea's murder has had on the victim's brother.
You've stolen from a magnificent 13-year-old boy, his magnificent sister, and his ever-present best friend, that he should be deprived of a future without his sister is cause enough for you to burn in hell. Look at me. Why am I not surprised?
Despite an angry mother's prompting, Gardner keeps his head down. Next to take the podium is Candace Moncayo, a would-be victim who fought off a rape attempt by Gardner in the very same park where Chelsea King was abducted just a month later. Moncayo claimed a hard elbow to Gardner's nose stunned him long enough for her to escape. Ultimately, it's Moncayo's last question that gets the biggest reaction from Gardner.
And finally, to ask him how his nose is.
After showing little emotion during the hearing, that comment seems to provoke Gardner.
She did that for publicity.
And moments later, Judge David Danielson issues 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole for the murders of Amber Dubois and Chelsea King. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.